We got Kara to come back.
Yeah, that was I did not expect that to happen.
I was not expecting that. And it's Kara with all the members.
Hello and welcome to the Crazecast, a podcast run by the fans for the fans that brings close to the action. My name is Roxy, and today I'm joined by my fellow host, Jay.
Hello! To keep up with all our content, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Craze Mag, and YouTube, The Craze. And if you are watching this on YouTube before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel to catch our next episode, and hit that bell for notifications for when we upload new videos. So should we shift to the whole second gen thing? Because that's another great moment of 2022.
Yeah, I love that. Just because like I've been I've been in this game for like 7 years, and like it gets sad to like watch the groups that you enjoyed so much when you were younger just kind of like disappear.
Or just fizzle out just a little bit. Like they're still there. They're technically a group, but we don't get much.
Yeah. And there's always that weird period too after, like a group debuts, and for like the first, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, they constantly release music, every few months. And then it sort of just tapers off from there until like it goes. I'm trying to think of a group that is not disbanded, but is not doing anything either. EXO? Infinite's the perfect example.
Infinite, yeah, because like technically Infinite's still a group. It's just some of them are still in the military serving. They're all just in different groups. Same goes for VIX. VIX is also. I'm waiting for VIX to make a comeback because
I want
Ken
VIX
is back.
I want VIX back so bad. Nobody is doing what VIX did, and we need more of it.
Yeah, like definitely agree. But can we say it's been a great year for second gen girl groups? We got Girls' Generation back. We got Kara to come back.
Yeah, that was I did not expect that to happen.
I was not expecting that. And it's Kara with all the members. Because for those who are newer to Kara, Youngji was a member that was added halfway, like towards the end of the group's activities. Like it's been what, 5-7 years, between 5 and 7 years since the group was last active.
It's been a long time because by the time I came in, they weren't active anymore.
Yeah.
Or if they were, it was like at the very tail end.
Yeah, because I remember Mamma Mia being coming out, and then rest in peace Kuhara. What happened there. They had some solo work, but we knew that oh gosh, is it Jiyoung? Oh god. And Nicole, they did solo activities. Youngji was on her own, and then here we are in 2022. They came back, and this is the first time you get to see Nicole and Jiyoung with Youngji. So it's the 5 of them together, and to get this kind of comeback, to celebrate obviously 15 years in the industry, and then they still pay homage to Hara in the music video, which I loved. That she's never forgotten, and she will always be the eternal member. And it's just like, you knew that Kara is gonna bring out bangers, and she does. All right, they do, and of course, their debut stage is on one of the biggest stages, aka the Mama Awards. Like, who does that? Who does that? Only these second gen groups. Okay, so like, I'm really happy that we got that reunion. We got a 21 reunion, technically, in 2022 at Coachella.
Oh my god, that was this year?
That was this year.
I thought that was last year. See, I'm telling you, I have
Hold on. Wait, I need to find this. Wait,
I have vague memories of earlier in the year. I just got to tell you, 2022 has been so much. I don't remember when anything happened.
Yes, this was this year.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, don't trust me. I have no concept of time. It's fine.
Yeah, we got on one of the other biggest stages in the world.
Not enough people
Coachella.
there were excited about it.
Honestly, like it was a huge thing because we had 88 Rising at Coachella, you know, so we got to see Jackson on that big stage doing Magic Man. He's about to go on his tour, or he's in the middle, like at the start of Magic Man, and
he needs to calm down.
no, you know Jackson, he's not.
Have you seen? I saw a clip of him drinking straight Hennessy on stage. I was like, my guy.
Why not? Hey, live it up. Hey,
that wasn't the only thing. That was just like one thing. He's he's making people delulu.
Listen, this tour is spicy as hell.
He's making people delulu on purpose.
It's spicy as hell, and like, I'm like, can I be one of those fans who get pulled up on stage?
Well, obviously, who doesn't want to be? It's just like.
Okay, I have a good feeling our editor Robin is going to be cackling and screaming as she's editing this because she's a huge GOT7 fan. But no, honestly, like fucking Jackson, what the hell, bro? Like
it's ruining my perception of everything, okay? Because I don't even know how to begin to explain it. It's grown. It's like too grown that I'm not like used to it.
And you know what?
As like a K-pop fan, like, okay, yeah, they make jokes. Like ATEEZ is like sexy Mingy, and then he like fucking like hip thrust at the camera or whatever. It's like 2 seconds. Jackson takes that times 100 on camera, and he's taking a Hennessy bottle and like doing this. I'm like, my unhinged. This is for us that are 30. Like this is, you know, makes us feel young.
You're just like, hold up, wait. Like, huh? Is Magic Man? Are you sure it's not supposed to be Magic Mike? Anyways, yeah, we got that happen. We have to talk about Big Bang. Technically, they made a comeback reunion too, and it is one of the most saddest songs.
Yeah, I mean, like,
it was so sad. But
if you think about it, though, like, it makes sense because nobody expected them to come after like all the shit that hit the fan with Seungri. Like, what Top went through, I was like, there's no way that man's ever gonna do anything again. Like, I'm just like, I wouldn't expect that. So
yeah, and like the thing is that we got them, and it makes sense that this song would be the song that they do come back with, but at the same time, you were kind of like, I want a banger.
Yeah, I miss the Big Bang bangers, you know, like those hit different.
Yeah, it really does. And like, who else? We got Highlight coming back. I mean, no, Highlight has been active since last year, but like again, like these more second gen groups are coming together. Girls' Generation, EXID. Oh my god, I almost forgot about EXID.
Are they second gen?
Technically, cusp third gen. But like also another older group that we haven't really seen active in a long time.
I miss EXID, dude. They put out so many bangers.
Oh god, Fire this year was just like, I needed this from EXID. I hope that they don't take too long to come back again, but yeah, honestly, are we missing any other second gen, like beginning third gen groups that made a big comeback this year?
I can check, but I feel like those were the huge ones. I mean,
did we get the 2 p.m. comeback this year?
No, they did that in 2021. I do remember
I was
that
about
for
to say.
sure.
I was like, was that? Oh god, I'm trying to remember. Oh, he's technically not second gen. Who did we get this year? The biggest one. Psy. He's not second gen, but we got a comeback out of him.
That's true. It's always a good time when Psy, and he did it with Suga. That like reignited my like ultimate bias. Feels like so hard. For like a month, I was like crying about Yoongi.
Like, wow. Listen, Yoongi, if you, I know you're not gonna listen to this. You better not cut your hair, sir. Keep it long. Anyways, yeah, we got that to happen over the summer. Really banger of an album and a track, and like, who would have thought that Psy would come back in 2022? But he knows what he's doing. He's had a really, really great year for an album. But there's
Yeah.
also a lot of other great albums.
Well, we also got like a full GOT7 comeback, which
Oh
was
yeah.
that's
Oh
not
God,
second gen, but
yeah, Robin's gonna kill me if we didn't bring that up. Yes, we did get a got set, and they won an award. They
oh,
got.
did
I
they?
mean, it's technically the Fan Choice Award at Mama, but you know the fact that they're still racking up these awards, you know, even though they're not technically like as active anymore, we did get that comeback. Wow, I totally forgot about that. Oh my God.
We also got a BTS comeback that I think was very meaningful for a lot of people, especially if you didn't like the English singles like
Yeah.
me. I didn't like those songs. So I was very excited about
Yeah.
Proof and the
Yeah.
callback to the most beautiful moment.
Yet to come. And I think we have to talk about it, about what's going on with BTS. We can't just ignore the elephant in the room where, you know, we're coming into that whole situation of they're going off into the military. It's actually happening. Jin is literally going in a few days, which is wild to think, but we kind of knew it was happening. And so this year, I think, has been a year of a lot of reflection for BTS too, especially with Proof coming out. And you know, they've accomplished so much and well deserved. You know, they deserve it all. And just so it's gonna be weird to see this group not a group for a bit.
It's already weird with like all the solo stuff they're doing, just
I
because
still
like
haven't listened to Indigo yet.
yeah, me
I've
neither.
only heard good things.
It's just like because you're so used to them being a cohesive unit, right? I never thought that they were going to skimp out on the military,
Yeah,
the mandatory
I
stuff.
thought they'd always go. I had a
Yeah.
feeling they'd always go.
I just wasn't sure what it would look like if they were going to do all at once or not.
And they technically kind of are. They're all going relatively within the same, not exact same time, but they're not going to be far off from each other.
Yeah. And it's very interesting because like obviously BTS has a Western fandom at this point that maybe isn't as in tune to K-pop. I have seen the most ridiculous shit about BTS going to the military. There are people in the United States that have like no concept of what it means to do the military service in Korea. I saw someone on TikTok literally weeping about how are they going to survive the military? Jungkook needs his chocolate milk. He can't eat like garlic. Like, what are they going to do? I was like, they're not going to fucking war.
Yeah, let's pray that
Calm down.
2023 doesn't have that, you know, in general for the world. We do not want this for the world in general.
Okay, but all of us know that when K-pop idols go into the military, like 9 times out of 10, they are public service workers.
Yeah, for the most part, yes. The only one we know who was like really actively like, no, I want to serve was Minho.
Exactly. So like I can't stand these people being like, I don't know how can they survive in the military, and I'm so worried about them. I'm like, you don't fucking
they're adults too.
They are also, don't infantilize them, first of all.
Yeah.
Second of all, the like Korean military service is not the US military service. Like, okay, I had a friend that went to the US military and I was genuinely worried he wasn't going to make it because like of the way that they beat you down. I don't know if they do that in Korea, but if you're going to be a public service worker, I don't think that they do.
I mean, you have basic training, you know, like boot camp that happens, but like not to say like we don't know their system well enough, but most of the part they are public service workers where they're actually out on the streets. We do not encourage you trying to find them.
Don't do that. It's weird. People did that for GD, right? When he was in there.
Yeah. They who's the rapper that they found and they just found on the street and they're like, hi. It was the one that always does collaborations with Hwasa. What's his name?
Loco?
Yes, there we go. Like they just found them on the street. But yeah, like please don't go finding them. This is a different job. Like this is a different job that's mandated for them. So
yeah,
please don't go find them.
it just I don't know, it's a pet peeve of mine to see people like freak out about them going to the military. I'm like, you so obviously don't understand what you're talking about, because like every other idol before them has gone into the military and been fucking fine. Like,
yeah,
calm down.
like,
Besides,
and it's just, it's happening. We just have to accept it. It's happening at this point.
I honestly, I think it would reflect badly on them if they didn't go. Like, I know like technically they could, but I think for a lot of people, especially in Korea, because there's like such a sense of nationalism, like if they hadn't gone, I think that it would have reflected poorly on them. So
I feel like, well, maybe it's because we're also just used to watching K dramas. It's a bad thing if you don't go. Like, they really do frown upon, you know. Well, obviously in K dramas it's dramatized, but like, obviously if you have some sort of like injury or like something debilitating you from not going, that makes sense, and some people are more understanding of it, but like, people who defect and like try to avoid it, there are people who are still like, excommunicated and like banned from ever coming back into the country. There's that one actor idol, he's still trying to come
dude,
back.
I don't know like his name, but I know that story, and it's actually kind of like, what are you running from? Like, what is so wrong with it? Like, Korea's not actively involved in a war, so
Well,
I thought there was a treaty with North Korea.
it is, but you know how it is. Tensions are still.
Yeah, but there's not active fighting of people like going places and dying.
Right.
So I mean, like, we also come from a country where it's like we kind of, because of the draft, we're like, we look down upon mandatory service essentially, but like, I don't know. I just think people take it out of context because they don't understand the culture, and then like project that onto BTS, and I'm like, they're gonna be fine.